Alright, today we're going to bring two skimmers. We got an AIPER and a Whitebot. If you can see, the AIPER is a lot larger and the Whitebot is a lot smaller, but they both have different features. Alright, this one has more of the sensors all around it, meaning it has these cameras that senses walls and other objects in here. Alright, so, and also it has the same kind of voltage as this one, take the intake of the power. Okay, they're both waterproof, so any kind of water that goes above it, it's fine. We already had this one for quite a while. You can see some of the water stains that it collects because we leave it there pretty much all night. This one you can remote control from it, and also you can use an app for it. Right, there's an app for this one. This one itself, it's a lot smaller, but the actual mouth of it, it's a lot larger intaking. Right, when this one actually starts flowing in, the actual mouth is actually smaller, but there's actually a rotating paddle in here to suck in any kind of bugs and anything in there. Right, now to remove the basket on this one, it's a little bit more difficult than it is in this one. On this one, it's a push of a button, the basket comes out. All right, on this one right here, you have to unlock the basket first and take it out. All right, it's two different sources, this one from the above, this one from the bottom. All right, lock it in place, ready to go. This one has no camera sensors that you cannot do from this one. This one has longer battery life, it's smaller, but the actual intake is a little bit better on this one. All right, this one also has corner bumps in here, both of them have equally. This one only could stand up one way, but you do have extra feet that pop out. All right, so you can lift them. They both have the same feature. They both have push buttons. All right, the startup button, USBs in case you extra need charging or you don't have enough charging sunlight, and they both work identical to each other than avoidance system. Avoidance system's a lot better on this one. This one doesn't have any. So this one will actually hit something for a couple seconds and then it reverses itself. This one actually goes around the objects. The only thing that you got to remember is to clean the sensor. You hold down the power button, 1, 2, 3, it turns on. All right, all you got to do is play button and it starts rolling. You let it go. This one, you got to hold down the button once, 1, 2, 3, turns blue and it's ready to go. This one out of the bat starts working immediately, but look at how it hits the walls compared to the other one. All right, this actually knows there's a wall there. It starts turning now. On that one over there, if you guys can see, it goes directly to the wall until it hits an obstacle and then it reverses itself. This one actually knows cross avoidance. All right, so that one's going straight to the actual walls. This one knows exactly how to collect the stuff it's going through. It has a lot of sensors with this one. Straight sensor goes straight to wherever it hits the wall and then it reverses. Look at the obstacle course on this one that it does. It hit it once, and look at that one over there in the back, hitting it, completely hitting the wall. This one actually is going to start reversing as soon as it knows that it's a sensor going on. It starts reversing right there. But the other one keeps pushing itself. There it goes. This one's going around it. Look at that one taking all that. What I like about this one here, it gets very aggressive on the corners and it sucks all the bugs that are stuck in the corner, which I like because most of the times everything gets stuck on the side of the walls. You can hear the suction on this one. Okay, give it a couple seconds. When it knows it can't, it starts blinking. It reminds me of Knight Rider, the light. It's still stuck in there. So once I give it like a minute or two, and then it starts going reverse, because it has no sensors. It doesn't know that it's near a wall or anything like that. It only does an obstacle and it starts hitting, the bumper starts keep repeating it. Once it does that, it just automatically starts pushing itself away from the actual wall. Starts working. So it took about maybe a minute to get out completely out of the wall. Starts turning itself with the thrusters, and there goes forward. Goes back to the same thing, repeating the cycle. Now, on this one right here, what I do like about it, it does have the sensor. It's a lot quieter, but the intake's a lot smaller, so you're gonna let less trash in here. The other one actually sucks better trash than this one, but this one does great avoidance on walls, remotely pretty much anywhere. Where in the meantime, I've been stuck on that one. Look at that one, got stuck over there. So AIPER is pretty good for sensor stuff and things like that, but if you want to aggressively get more trash, more bugs, more stuff out there, that one over there works a little bit better for that. For above ground pools, that's actually a little bit better. This one for above ground is not as good because it's too large. A lot of above pools require a lot of space. Now they both charge similar. I live in California. I've never charged it through the day with a USB or charging connection or anything. I normally just let it run and it stays on the water all the time. This one, on the other hand, is going to stay in the water all the time, and we're going to start monitoring to see how long it's going to last. But overall, they're both great machines. They both do the job. They great competition between each other. I mean, I can't say anything bad about both of them because I like both of them, to be honest with you. This one I had for more than a year. It did a great job, but I noticed that it doesn't collect the larger stuff. That one takes everything in. Has a larger mouth, it's smaller, but the sensors, look at this. You waste more battery on the actual corners than doing that than smooth ride like this one. So in a way, they both have their flaws and they both have their positive stuff. So your choice, something with sensors or something without sensors.